Nate, this is a message for Nate the Game Dude, and I don't know what I'm gonna comment to Nate, so I had to make this message video instead. So yeah, so let's get started with this message video. So here we go. Let's get started. This is a message for Nate the Game and Media 2006. Nate, I got something to say for you. I remember when you made another message video for me, Nate. I heard you told me that there were more all Teletubbies It's Time to tapes. Well, sadly, I don't have the internet at home. We mostly don't really buy we never buy stuff at home. Mostly at Nana's work, but I'm afraid she's gonna buy stuff without me. Yeah, I'm afraid they'll go buy without me, and I'm afraid they'll get the wrong ones every time. And I can't go to Nana's work because, well, as long as there's no school and stuff like that, if there is no holiday for Nana's work, so yeah. Mostly we buy it at Nana's work or maybe someone else. But I'm afraid I have to wait in the future, Nate. And I'm afraid there will not be a lot of It's Time to tapes next time we're going to buy stuff on eBay. I'm afraid someone probably bought it already, Nate. I'm afraid there won't be It's Time to tapes. Next time, if I was at someone else at Nana's work or something, if they were walking to buy stuff on eBay. So yeah, as long as they're welcome, as long as she's permitted, she allows me to. Last time I got more. I recently I got Teletubbies VHS tape. It's the original 2003 Warner Home Video VHS of Teletubbies Look. And I just got All Together Teletubbies on DVD, not the VHS tape though. Because I just didn't want to. I decided to prefer the DVD of All Together Teletubbies because I was gonna get Naughty Nuno on VHS tape than the All Together Teletubbies. So yeah. But I don't want to talk about what I got last time. I was talking about It's Time to tapes. And Nate, I remember you told me that your birthday's coming. Yeah, I just realized that your birthday's coming up, Nate. Yeah. Yeah. I thought your birthday was on the 25th, but I just scheduled on the 25th, but that was the stupidest mistake ever because, well, good thing I fixed it. It was a stupid mistake that I did. I do apologize for that. It's stupid what happens, Nate. Stupid accidents happen, which is terrible, which is stupid. Yeah, it is stupid that I made a mistake just because YouTube is in public. Because when you come on my channel, I was not even on YouTube. I just got off YouTube and I had a life outside YouTube. And plus, I do have a life outside YouTube while I'm working in the Panther Perk, at school or at home and stuff like that. And I have a life outside YouTube while I'm at home, or during the weekends, or at church or something like that. So yeah. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna say for this message video, Nate. I'm not sure what else you're gonna say. What I'm gonna say. I don't know what you did because I had no choice to look it up until I have to wait when I go back to school. When I check, I can't make another message because I don't think I have a lot of time to do that kind of stuff. I don't know what else you tell me. There has to be something. I know you told me about there's more Teletubbies It's Time to tapes that there were probably been returned. It did pop up. You said all 4 of them. I think. Fortunately, they didn't have 4 of them at one time. I wish they would be, but turns out I have to get less than 4. It's Time to tapes. Just 1. I have to get 1 or 2 or 3 only. Man, I was gonna get another VHS player as well, Nate. I was gonna get another VHS player not just VHS tapes. I also want a VHS player. Maybe like a JVC VHS player or Mitsubishi VCR. I don't know, on eBay. Maybe in the future, maybe. Well, maybe a VHS player, but I don't know. So yeah. And so I don't think I could buy stuff. I don't think we could buy it at home, Nate. I'm so sorry, Nate. I'm afraid I have to wait for a long time in the future. And I'm afraid there won't be It's Time to tapes. Because those are kind of pretty rare, hard to find. Those are very uncommon. I'm afraid they won't pop. I'm afraid It's Time to Wear Your Boots. It will not pop up, and the rest of them. I'm afraid there won't be pop-up one. I'm afraid they've probably been bought by then. I'm afraid they've probably been sold. I'm afraid they'll probably be sold next time. And plus, I have to find the U.S. copy of Again, but maybe I'll get a DVD of Again, but I'm afraid those are pretty uncommon too. I'm afraid they're pretty expensive. I'm afraid those It's Time to tapes are pretty expensive if I get all 4 of them. And I was gonna get all 4 of them, but I was going to get all 4 of them, but I sadly had no choice to get. Nobody's gonna buy it, and now I can't buy it here at home. I have to wait a long time, and nobody's gonna help me to buy what I want. I wish I'm welcome to have someone that will do it, but sadly I can't. I'm so sorry, Nate. I don't have internet at home, and that's why I make break announcement videos, and that's why I make break announcement videos because of that, because no internet at home, and I don't have a choice to get on YouTube. Well, if I did have internet back, I can't always be on YouTube anytime. I had no choice to do any YouTube at home. I don't have a choice. So yeah, that's why I make break announcement videos, Nate. Because I don't know. I have no words to say. I don't want to tell you I don't want to tell you that why we don't have internet. It's too personal. Just for users only. Just for the YouTube users only. So yeah. And plus, and I don't really buy stuff on eBay. I think you knew that, but my grandmother would buy stuff sometimes, but I don't think I have a choice to buy it on eBay. I have to wait in the future. Maybe if there is any if I don't have any school and stuff like that, there's NAS work next time. Yeah, maybe. But I'm afraid I'll get just 1 or 2, I'm afraid. Which I was gonna get all 4 of them, but I was thinking about getting all 4 It's Time to tapes, but I'm afraid I have to get less than that. I'm afraid it's just 2 or 3, I'm afraid, or just 1 only. I'm afraid it's just 1, 2, or 3 only, not just 4, I'm afraid. Which I was going to get all 4 of them, but I was going to get another VHS player as well. Maybe a Mitsubishi. Because I only have just the one hi-fi stereo VCR that works pretty good only. It's just the only one I have. Because that Omnivision Panasonic VCR does not record. It does. I remember it did have the audio erase head, but it did but turns out there's not. It didn't have anything. It just didn't. Turns out there's nothing. Like when I record over the tape, the sound's not record over. The audio's not record over until the erase until later. The audio erase got record over it. I don't want to talk about that for VHS players. It was actually my Panasonic PVV4521 VCR, my Omnivision VCR I have at home, which my friend brought that from eBay. Yeah, and plus, I don't know what I'm gonna say for this message video, so I'm gonna have to let it be, Nate. I have no. Yeah, I'm maybe gonna get more. It's time to tapes. I'm earning another copy of Go Exercise the Teletubbies, the ink label copy, I think, and whatever that is. So yeah, I'll maybe someday I'll have to get those Canadian copies of Teletubbies tapes which has the UK narrator, which I only have 2 Canadian tapes of Merry Christmas Teletubbies and Again. Those are the only Canadian tapes I have, which are Again and Merry Christmas Teletubbies, because they have the UK narrator instead of the US narrator on it. So yeah. So I don't know what else I gotta say for this message video, so I'm gonna have to let it be. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say for this message video for you, Nate. That's all I gotta say. End of message. And that's not a letter for you. That wasn't a letter. It's just a message. So yeah.